Morning, everyone. This is Karsa. Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of tarot, spiritual tarot reading. I'm going to go with doing our normal collective reading, and then we will get into others. So let's get to it. All right. So with this beginning, we're going to start with the Ace of Air, which is the Jarl. Now, the Jarl is one of those type of plants that you could find probably across the roadways. Some called it Squeedan's lace. That kind of thing. So, far as the Jarl goes, the Jarl is talking about knowing your wounds and being able to identify your medicine, because you don't want to pick something that is not good for you. It had a very close, Jarl had a very close look-alike that could be deadly, so you had to be very careful when you chose the Jarl. So, being able to discern what is true and what is not, what is good for you, what is not, is necessary for survival. And that is what this particular herb was speaking of. It could be deadly, or it could be good, depending on if it is actually the look-alike or the one that it's supposed to be. So, following truth is important. For our fire, the Three of Fire, Candalua, this is to tell you that it's a good time to work on your creative inspirations and experiences, because they may be not only infectious but also help you grow as a person. Candalua enjoys a long and fruitful growing season and is committed to the goals. So step into leadership and with confidence, and also be creative. Show your expression. The oak is to remind us that things take time. So your creativity will take some time, and but things that are small can grow and be very large, like the oak. The plantain, the Ace of Water, tells us to trust in our intuition and our instincts. The capacity for love is limitless. Follow your own heart. So what I'm seeing so far from this, because I'll get to this one too, this one is talking about hermit, and the hermit, tends to go and become solace with themselves for a while, and then they come back and they share what they've learned. So be clear and learn about the truths, the true truths. Don't go on just somebody telling you something. Actually figure it out yourself. Be creative and show it and share it. Remember, all good things take time. Trust in your intuition and your instincts, for the abundance can be limitless. And finally, for the, if we can get it to actually show, the Hermit. The Hermit tells us that right now is a good time to just take some time for yourself, so you don't become overwhelmed. Now, this is important also because of the fact we're going into the holiday season, and since we're going into the holiday season, we're gonna need time for ourselves, and that's what that's about. So, there you go, my friends. Now, I will take anyone else who would like to join in giving... Ah, there you go. Focus Mom, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You're first. Let me put you on the list. Hi. All I ask is that you follow, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so the way this works, for those of you who are new here, is I ask you what is the question you have and what is the deck you would like. The deck, all except for the last one, because it's right now it's missing. It's been missing for 6 months now. I don't know why. It just disappeared. Anyway. All of the decks you can choose from, and you just tell me which one you want, or you can go exclamation point decks, like that. There you go. And then there's also runes. I do know how to do runes, so there's that. I'm not much into astrology, or astrology, but I don't mind learning about it. It's just I'm not much into it. So that's who I am. Try to get that to go straight a little bit more. So let me put your names on, because it helps keep track with people who are going to be on YouTube as well. Cat Tarot, absolutely. We will do the Cat Tarot. Alright, 1 second. You are first. Hi, YouTube. Focus Mom. And then we have MK Willa Addict. There we go. And then whoever comes else in, we'll find out soon enough. Alright, first is first. Okay, so we have the Cat Tarot. Most common one that I use is the Cat Tarot. I love this one. It's fun. And do you have a question for me? Or do you just want a general reading? How's our feeling about me? Okay. This is for Puka's mom. And only for Puka's mom. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for Puka's mom. Puka's mom would like to know, how are you feeling about them? Hi, Jeff. Yes, I remember you. I will let you know after Addict. We can get into that. I will add you to the list. I wish we could use the the chat for both at the same time, but we can't. I would love to. Because then you'd all see what's going on. Alright, so. But that's why I have that list up there on the left-hand side, so that you know when you are supposed to be. Okay. You love cats. That's understandable. You welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of the sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Okay, they don't want me to shuffle anymore. So I will have you pick one of the 3 piles that I put out. Now, is R a person you know or a person you are dating? Ah, it's in limbo. Okay, so it's a relationship. Got it. Alright, so 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3. Second pile. Got it. Yep. Ah, there's plenty of fish out in the sea. One of you is content and the other one is absolutely frustrated. Which one's content and which one's frustrated? That's not good. Were you content or were you frustrated? I think he was frustrated. Alright, so this is him. Frustrated, angry, unsure what to do, confused, upset. Just didn't know how to handle what was going on with the relationship. This one makes me think that you don't think that there are more fish underneath the sea, in the sea, but there really is. You don't have to be with just this person. However, if that is what your heart wants, then that's what your heart wants. But this does show me that things are not going as well. This particular thing is about the advice. The advice of this fish under the sea. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah. It does. It's not a... Unsatisfaction is what's happening, and it's not going to work. The cycle will come to an end, and you'll have to make a decision. Honestly, there's more love out there. There are other people that can be better. This person right here was actually fairly content with what was going on. I'm guessing that's you, but you were just confused. And it seemed like you didn't notice some of the things going on in your life. The writing on the wall. There's still love between the two. And you didn't know what he wanted. There's still love, right, between the two of you, but you didn't know what you wanted. You didn't know if they would, and you felt insecure. That makes sense too. Yet you were content enough to keep it going. All right. What's this? Connection. Do one or both of you, I know you have children, but did he have children too? You don't know? Well, the children are come first, and they take up a lot of time and effort. Now, I know that from just being a mom myself. The only way your relationship is going to work if you can agree to disagree, and if you can become more secure and love yourself as much as you love that person. He's so closed off. I have a kid and definitely can relate. Yeah. Kids always are first. One thing that my husband actually was the one who had the children. I became the stepmom. One thing that is important and utterly important is if the kid gets along with the mom or dad. Because if they don't, it will cause a rift in between you in the long run. And if he was closed off, that means he was too guarded. He may have had secrets he didn't want to give out. But it doesn't seem like this relationship was good. It seems like this relationship was good for the time being that it happened. But now it's to the point where, okay, but I gotta think of my child, and I don't want him to be hurt by the person being in his life, and now he's gone again. You were not ready. If you're not ready then, you're not ready right now, I wouldn't do it. Meeting a child is the next step before getting married. I met our child 6 months after we dated, and we dated pretty heavily. And but then we kind of knew we were going to end up with each other because it was going well like that. But if it doesn't go well, you should not just bring some kid into it. That's the biggest mistake somebody could do. Because then they get hurt because they get attached. And then they don't understand why mommy is not bringing him home anymore. He was like a second daddy to me, kind of thing. So it's a good idea not to bring the kids in until you are ready. And if you're not ready, then you're not ready. And if you're never ready, that means the relationship never should happen. It should never continue. I mean, being friends is one thing. Being friends and lovers is entirely different. If you're going to be lovers, if you're going to be married together, then you're going to have the kids involved. The kids are important. They are number one. And if you're not ready, then you're not ready. That's just the way it is. I guess this is my Gen X part of me coming out, but yeah. It also looks like you're not ready to, it just doesn't look like you're into this as much as you think you are. It feels like you're kind of holding back because this was upside down. You're kind of holding back. And I can understand why. Family's important. If you have that instinct saying, maybe I shouldn't have this person meet my child, and that is the case, then no, you're not ready, and maybe it's not the relationship for you. And I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think I think you're gonna separate. You're just not, it's why you say it's limbo. I think it's just, it's not the one. It's definitely not the one. You're looking in a place that is not for you. Being friends, so you could do that. But he wanted to meet mine, but not, I was not ready, yeah. So, yeah, you're having a hard time detaching. Well, that's understandable too. It's very understandable. Especially if you were with them for any length of time and you considered your child possibly being in their lives. But never bring the child in until you're ready. Not just because they say so, but you have to be ready for it too. You have to be willing to do that next step. And if you're not willing to do that next step, and I can understand if you've been divorced and you decided it was not you're not ready because of the fact you are afraid he's not opened up enough. That makes sense. Because if he doesn't open up, how are you to know them enough to bring your child there? So I agree that if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you're having a hard time detaching, is it because you were with them for so long and you just never made that step, but you wanted to make that step? Or is it because you feel like he's the only one that will be out there for you? Which is not true. There are many out there for you. You just gotta find the right one. I don't think this is the right one. At least not right now. But you felt insecure. So here's how. If you want this to be a relationship you want to stick with, he has to be open up. He has to open up to what he truly feels. He cannot be closed off. If that can't happen, then I don't see how you could be secure. Secrets make or break relationships. more often break them. So, anyway. Anything else you need from me, sweetie? Well, the tower was the breaking point. I don't see this going anywhere. And I do see that there may be a fight coming soon between you two, in which you will have to make a decision. And I think that decision is going to involve how far you want to go with this relationship. So, unfortunately, I don't have good news. Now, of course, this is entertainment. But I try to tell you what I see. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you, and thank you for the follow. Okay. Addict. You're next. Are you there? MK Willa Addict. Are you there? All right, let's do that next thing. Oh. Let me check and see if they're around. This may be a slow day. Yep, it's a slow day. All right. We'll get back to them. Joe, let's go with you next. Let me look at the chat. You said some things, and unfortunately, what to expect from Isabel now in November? Do you see reaching out in November? All right, so I'm gonna do the cards, 4 cards, 1 for each week. And we'll see where we go. I think we'll use crystal spirits unless you have another idea, Joe. Oh, yeah, they probably did. That's why they're still on my list. It's just I will choose them after. All right, Joe. Crystals or something else? Crystals are very good for relationships. Tell me your question and your deck. I'm gonna say crystals if you're talking about a relationship situation here. You're wanting to know if they're gonna contact you, correct? Oh, I should open the queue. Thought I had opened it. But the page is still there, saying it's closed. Okay. This may be a short day. Who knows? Alright. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Core Keeper. Who knows? Or Frostpunk. That's a fun one, too. The president just would like to go back on speaking terms and friends again. Last time she was reapproaching again until a person that used to be my friend messed it up. Ah, yes. Okay. All right. One more shuffle. And then you choose which pile. One, two, three. WhatsApp about a person that was looking for work, and then I said I don't talk with Teresa anymore, and she is not it. Okay, Highlight Seeker, welcome in. Okay, I'm gonna add you to the list. Two. All right, cool. Can I spell today? Probably not. I'm doing well. I'm actually having a decent day. Not feeling as much pain as I have in the past. I'm doing all right. Okay. Right. Now I have somebody that I'm talking to right now, Lightseeker, so you will be next after them. Unless Milka comes back, Addict. Alright, let's take a look at what Joa is saying. Alright, last time I talked, that she is not what it. Okay. Okay. So this is for you, Joa. And I did pull an extra card. Accidentally. Well, it just decided to pull. So we'll go with that as well. Alright, so starting out with the connection. In order for you to get any become friends, you're gonna have to slow down, take it easy, and get back to being, you know, friends. Finding something that you both enjoy. It is going to take time. So you gotta slow it down. Take your time. Alright. So, okay, Jasper advice. Just got new glasses and I can barely see out of them. That sucks. Alright. Relationships do evolve, and this is a good thing. They become deeply nourishable and joyful, even in the evolving. There is an opportunity in the future for this transformation to become stronger. So, your relationship with this person is transforming. I do see parts of it is breaking off, maybe not becoming the relationship you desire, but the relationship you need. So it is evolving, but it's gonna take time. You want it to be a friendship? It's gonna take time. Gotta get to know the person. Alright, the being. Now this may be you or them. Let me know. Doing right. And then it will help me understand which side is the issue. Let's see one. This one's all about organization, about list making. They're a list maker, they're orderly, they're clean. They're actually annoyingly clean. Is that you or them? Friends before, you'll be friends. Well, you're friends now. You just are kind of estranged at the moment. Who's the neat freak? Whoever the neat freak is, they need to speak their truth and talk. They need to be the ones talking. They need to be telling what's going on, why things are the way they are. They're the ones who are holding back and should not be. She doesn't want to go into something more. That's her. Okay. They need to speak their truths. They need to talk. And you need to stay as you are. You need to stay truthful to yourself. Are you the neat freak? The person who likes to clean. The person who likes to keep things orderly. The person who likes to make lists. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah, then that would be this one, where it's saying they need to be talking, and they're not. If they want this relationship to work, they gotta talk. Pyrite. You gotta remember that you are worth. You gotta remember that you have a worth, and that you should self-appreciate yourself. That there's prosperity within. That even though this is pyrite, you're worth something. It may not look like that at first, but you're still worth. So basically, why fighting doesn't make any sense. You favor gesturing over everything without trauma, and fighting doesn't make sense. Okay, this is where I'm going to disagree with you. Fighting does make sense. Extreme fighting does not make sense. But if you're always saying what they are, yes ma'am, or yes sir, or always agreeing, then somebody is giving in. To have a relationship, there is always a give and take. Communication is always the key, and there is not communication, and that's the problem. That is what's breaking your relationship. Communication is the key in how you can get the relationship back. So yes, you guys need to talk. And unfortunately, I'm sorry, my camera keeps knocking. But that's the way it is. Communication is key, my friend. Blue case agate, this is advice for the person, and also for their well-being. How does one get used to bifocals? I don't know. Interesting. This is you. Alright, so you are the blue case lace agate. You just said right off the bat that you don't like unnecessary dramas. I agree. You don't need unnecessary dramas, but you also do not need to always be the yes person. So to be at peace, actually, it's saying. And do open yourself up to new possibilities. Last time she was sending the text, WhatsApp. What is WhatsApp? But before she told me to do not talk with her. Well, at least she started the conversation. She even took her photo on WhatsApp profile, so I don't even know that you blocked. Okay. I have never been on WhatsApp. Is that a dating site? Is that a friendship site? Is that... what is that? I'll have to look. Oh, it's a communication platform. Like Facebook. I see. Must be something new, because I've never heard of that. How long has WhatsApp been around? It's another calling thing? Okay. Okay. I haven't tried to send a text. I use Discord. Hello, Nightmare. Welcome and bringing in the chaos. Okay, it's because last time before this one, she told me to leave her alone. But then 1 week after, she sent you a text about a friend. So she's... yeah, I can see where that's confusing. It's Telegram to a phone or sending text. Okay. It's the old me coming out then. Alright, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't use it. It's a lot of scammers. Got it. I've never even heard of it, Nightmare. Oh, you can speak for free. Can't you do that in Discord? Well, I guess if she gave it to you, she meant to talk to you. But after this text in September, it was silence. Alright. Left to right. And you can't contact her at all. And you want to know if she will contact you? There is potential. According to this card, there is potential that the relationship will be recommenced. It's broken and frayed right now, but listen to the part and then you have to speak your truth. So, but in order for you to do that, you need to make sure she can contact you. And you said she can't contact you through WhatsApp, right? After your post. Okay. So, they were... I don't know. I haven't tried to text over there. You know, if you can text over there, I would. Because confusion is just as bad as not knowing. So at least she could tell you why she sent you that message. And then she says it's just for Teresa. Is that the only reason, or did she just want to contact you and give you a sign that you still want to be friends? I would say if you can text her, I would. If you're waiting on her, I wouldn't. She has the open gates. You don't have the open gates. Alright, we're doing a pendulum reading. Or, no, we'll do a rune reading. Because that will help, I think. 3. I'll do 3 runes, and that will be the end of this one. Why should you contact her? Because if you can, it will at least get the communication going. Yep, the potential's there if you contact. There's a cycle and opportunity. Send text. It may, and this says test, need, or ordeal. So I'm guessing that it means that she's kind of testing the waters. So she's trying to help you. Because she wants you to be able to create recruitment for your work and business. She's still trying to be friends. She's just going about it the whole hard way. Is there someone involved? Someone else involved? Okay. I keep getting the thing that there is still potential for you guys to come back together and at least communicate. So probably the silence told her bad things. Probably didn't like to hear this and poisoned her against me. Well then, the best thing for you to do, contact her. If you can. If not, you need to move on. Oh, yeah. That definitely could be the possibility. There's only one way you're going to get out of that. That is to tell her the truth. Probably. If you want to talk to Isabel, talk to Isabel. But tell her the truth. Be honest with her. Be totally honest with her. There is still potential in this relationship. It is showing 3 different times that there was a possibility, a potential that will help you. But the only way it's going to get anywhere is if you communicate. That's the only way. No, I wouldn't wait much more. Good, because you're next, Lightseeker. I told her that these things are not told. Yep. So, Lightseeker, I need to know what is your deck and what is your question. Joa, I would honestly say to you, the best thing for you to do is, according to the cards, it was saying communication is the only key you have. So you need to contact her. And you need to tell your truths, and they need to tell you what happened. Because that is what's kind of your rift right now in your relationship. Once you figure that out, there's potential again for at least a friendship. All the cards were saying that. I can go back over the cards with you and tell you what it meant, but that's what I was seeing. There is potential. You just have to get out there and talk. Waiting for Christmas as an excuse, it's a possibility. But Christmas is not far away. And number one thing you don't want to do is buy something that's over expensive that she's going to think, oh my god, you are ridiculous. Or be embarrassed because she didn't have anything for you. So, the best thing if you wanted to do something for Christmas. Say, I'm gonna take you out to dinner for Christmas, or you know, if you're online people, then yeah, contact them about a Christmas gift possibility. But Christmas is not too far away. It's actually like less than 2 months away. So, but I would contact her. All right, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. Lightseeker. You'll text on Christmas as an excuse? Okay. If that is what you want to do, then that's the best thing I can say. Alright. What is your deck? What is your question? Yes, it is next month, so it's not too far away. But or whatever will happen, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to tell the truth. The truths are gonna come out. I wouldn't make it about that. I would just say, hey, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. May I ask my question, please? Yes, you may ask your question and you can tell me your deck. And we're gonna do a cleanse. Okay. Hi, Hots. Hi, Candy Yams. Welcome in and thank you for joining. Let me add you to the list. I'm doing alright. How are you? Trying to figure out why this is not... Okay. There we go. Sure. Can you please ask my guides if my situation will improve in life, like finding my tribe or something home like that? Someplace that you want to call home? Aww. It's okay, Hots. I'm gonna use the medicine woman. Pause. How you doing, Positive? Welcome in. You're thinking about going back to being to your yoga teacher. Okay. You're thinking about teaching yoga? More power to you. Yeah. Maybe you could pay your yoga with teaching yoga. Like do one yoga class a week or something. I don't know how often people do yoga, but it's a possibility. All right. Hey, card. You paid to manage and teach? Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, I decided the medicine woman was the cards to choose for you. And the funny thing is, the medicine woman, well, they're healers and for life and stuff. So it makes sense that the medicine woman be the one we talk about for yoga. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing all right, Mantis. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Hey, Eternal, welcome in. All right, so 1, 2, or 3, Lightseeker. He doesn't pay people or teachers? Wow. The foundation isn't very strong. But I see how it's focusing. Music. Are you into music? Earth, some troubles coming. Roots, pipes, and post. Okay. You're more like a listener. More like a truth seeker. Well, what I'm seeing is that with the bounty card here, being upside down and all.
No, you're fine. It's just been complete cluster. Everything we've tried, we've run into every problem.
My husband's been working hard today. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. Here's your biggest problem that you have. And the foundation that you need to work on for this to work out if you wanted to try to teach. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to feel like you are able to do this. Have some self-worth and some appreciation for who you are. And that you are able to do it. That's why it's saying, that's why it was upside down. It was basically saying you don't have that confidence and you need it. So how do you plant that confidence? How do you make that work for you? Hi, Raven. Go for it. That's how you make it work for you. You aim high above just making it a thought and you make it happen. So you go ask. What are they going to do but say no? Yeah, you need to... That shook your confidence, yeah. But what are they going to do but say no to you? Hi, official. Welcome in. And thank you so much. So, have confidence. 5. How do you nurture this? 1. Stop. You need to think about the fact. Yeah, you understand? Good. All right. So, how do you nurture this? You go. I know you're scared. It may even be a phobia for you to be in front of people. But you can do this, and you just need to go and do it. You haven't heard too much about crystals yet. I have a whole deck just for that talks about each of the crystals. So I love my crystals. I also do runes. So basically, what I'm noticing is that you just need to go and play the music. Make it happen. There's going to be, though, somebody that's going to be in your way. Somebody who's going to try to cause you trouble. And here's the thing, it's going to be drama. So, what you need to do about it, stay out of it. You're new to magic and trying to learn how to center and ground? Ah. Yeah, I would... You're tired of drama and just stay out of it. There are people out there, and the root's here, 7 pipes. If you find that self-confidence and if you let it go, you will also find, and when I look at this, I find it's a family. It's kind of a family. They almost look like they're doing the same pose. So for me, it kind of looks like, yes, that is how you will find your family. stay out of the drama that you will find that will be there. You don't need to be in the drama. Stay out of it. But it can be a good thing. This is actually a card for the fact that it can be a good thing. Nurture it, make it grow, reseed it with love, with the enjoyment of yoga. But stay true to yourself. Now, here's the thing, official. I do not do astrology. I don't know how to do it. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I use crystals, I use runes, I use tarot cards, and all my tarot cards are somehow done with crystals, Native American themes, or some nature type theme. Because I am a Native American shaman or shamanic practitioner, and that's just the thing. So, Lightseeker, for your answer, go do it. Go try, and there's nothing that's going to stop you except no. And what is that? But just an obstacle for the future. You need to have confidence in yourself that you can do this, but I think it will be good for you. Stay out of the drama, because there's always drama when it comes to people, especially if they're trying to one-up you. But you can still make a family out of this, and it can still show love and caring for others. Yes, you may. So, what's your question? And you can redeem it. Yeah, kitty cat tarot time. After I put all the others on the list. Let me finish with Lightseeker, and then I'll add all the rest that are on there. Okay. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Okay. Gotta be able to hold this a little better. There we go. Yes. No. Problem is I have my seat is too far away from the camera. and well, it makes it easier. Oh, thank you. Let's see what you guys did. Kendall and Reed. Will I fall in love in 2025? Sure. Let's see if this is the case. Okay, well that's for positive. We'll wait on that. Let's do Lightseeker first. Yes. No. Okay. So, is this drama related to the yoga? Or someone just stopping you? Okay. Is it going to be in the yoga? Yes. Oh. I'm getting a sense, Lightseeker, it's going to be somebody you're going to teach that you may get too close to that will break your trust and cause drama. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, I don't sense it right away. I sense it happening in the future. Just stay out of it. Don't get into that drama that may impact your teaching. But I think you should do it. I think you should try for it. Yeah. All right. Anything else? All right, now adding people to the list. And then closing the list. So if you don't get in now, the list is about to be closed. Five. I can't. Positive. 6. Candy yams. 7. DFX shots. Can I spell right? No. DFX hots. 8. Eternal. And finally, the last one will be Official Richie. Alright, guys. Queue is now closed. Because we've got a full queue. Alright. Back to Positive, who wants cats. Cat tarot type. And a pendulum reading. Okay. We'll do the pendulum first, then the cat tarot. Sure. You're very welcome. tell me yes. Can we get it right? Yes. Alright. Tell me no. Okay. Will positive find love in 2025? Yes. I sense it's going to be rocky for a bit. Will you find love? Yes. But it'll be rocky for a bit. For a short bit. Cat on the love. Alright. Sure. Cats love you. How should you go about it? That's your question? How should you go about finding the love? Well, let's see here. It's not a relationship, it's a love thing. Please, kitties, tell me. Alright, is that too bright, guys? Oh, it's too bright. I have to get some lights in here that are better. Maybe eventually I'll change the light bulb or something. Anyway. Alright, stream, there we go. This is for positive and only for positive. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for positive. We welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of the sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. One, two, three. One, two, or three. One. Wow. You want to know about love? You're going to know about love, all right. Okay. So, the path. Trying to seek for love, and there are a lot of fish in the sea. Focusing only on one person is not the way to go for it right away. However, eventually it will get to that point. at this point in time, there are people out there for you. Okay? You don't even have to seek it. It's seeking you out. Because when I look at this person's hand and it's got the fish in it, and you're looking over there, they're coming to you with this. It just feels like maybe you can look around and maybe they're finding you, actually. Not all love is the same. All right, so what sparks the connection? Oh, let's see here what sparks the connection. Hi, Star Phoenix. Yeah, I just closed. I just closed today, and it's gonna be a long day. We haven't even gotten halfway done. Aww! So sorry. Am I still subscribed with you? Oh, I'm so sorry, Star Phoenix. Okay. Thank you. Take care, and I'll see you next Sunday, or sooner. Alrighty. This was upside down. By it being upside down, the kiddish energy is a way of spelling. Oh, that's not it. There we go. For true happiness, it's telling you not to ignore your potential for problems. So there will be problems in a relationship, as there always is. And, but if you want true happiness, you can find something that is strong and authentic and will be there, because life changes, problems change. I used to work, and then in 2016 I didn't work anymore. 2012 I ended up having lymphedema, and with so many, yeah, so positive. It does feel like there's going to be a major event happening soon in your life, and it's not all happiness. But it's going to be the way that you will find happiness. I'll see you next Sunday, Star. Take care. There will be problems. You have to be able to handle them and be willing to understand that an authentic relationship is not all roses. It needs to be sturdy and authentic, and the best way to do that is through friendships. Okay? Now, the tower. The tower is... Unfortunately, that's their qualities, which is weird. The person you're going to be looking for has had a tragedy. Which is kind of strange that it'll be them that you'll be helping this time. You'll be friends with them and then it'll become something more. They will try to avoid change, but it is inevitable. They will have to learn how to deal with that change so that they can land on their feet. And in your case, you'll be one of the ones picking up the pieces. Now remember, you don't have to look for love. It's going to look for you. Advice. King of Cups. When I look at this kitty, I see it's looking at both the plate and the cup. And I see also the dolphins in the background with the water that's kind of rocky. And that reminds me, rockiness on things like that tends to remind me that there will be some emotional vulnerability. And in this case, that is exactly what it's saying. The person will be not afraid to show commitment and intimacy. They'll be warm, wise, and sensitive. And in some respects, oversensitive. They'll be able to self-discipline, but they'll be connected deeply to water. Trust in the kindness and generosity that will be given to you. This person will be both kind and generous, but they will have a falling out that they will have to handle, and you'll be asked to help. They'll be charismatic, but they will be vulnerable. Do not try to control them though. That will be your downfall if you control them. I feel the challenge that is going to be is somebody feels like they've been hurt before and it's hard for them to take a handout. Hopefully that'll be your friend. And as you deal with pets, you slowly get them to recognize you and put your hand out slowly before they'll let you pet. Sometimes you have to give them a little treat. I'm not talking about that kind of treat. I'm talking about maybe making it a little fun for them so that they don't have to feel depressed and lonely. And that will be the way to open it up. Now the problem is, another problem that is going to be occurring is time. Or the lack thereof. Because there'll be struggles, and this is the struggle I feel like is going to definitely be around for both of you. You're going to be struggling, 1, with communication, and 2, with time. Having so much on your plate that you won't know what to do. Okay? You're going to need strength. And this is a card that fell out. You're going to need strength. to deal with this relationship, but it will be a good relationship. Roar! Speak out, communicate, feel the vulnerability. Try to communicate, because if you communicate, that'll make it easier. Make time for each other. That is your two challenges. Will be time, making time for each other, and communication. Did that help you, Positive? You're very welcome. It does look like there is somebody in your way, coming your way. You don't have to look for them. They're looking for you. It will happen when you least expect it. It always does. Okay. Let me go to the list. Dooba-dooba-doo. Candy Yams, you are next. Candy Yams. Bless you, kitty. Poor kitty. Candy Yams. Who is still here? Mantis, how has your streaming been going lately? I'm waiting. Mantis is part of the RSSG crew. And we do a lot of streaming. He does a lot of retro streaming. Good guy, though. Check him out. Alright. Candy Yams, last call. Hots, are you here? Oh, good. If they don't contact me in the next 30 seconds, then we will go with you. I need your question, and I need your deck. Oh, there's Candy Yams. They just came back. Okay. Candy Yams? What is your deck? What is your question? Guys, if you have to leave, exclamation point leave works. Just as exclamation point join works the other way. It makes it easier on everybody else. Okay, well... I'll wait a little bit longer. It may be typing. Or they just may be away, and then I just go on with the pots. Alright, Hots, what's your question? What is your deck? All the ones that are at the top, except for the Sacred Forest. I still haven't found that one. Betcha I know where it is. It's gonna take me time to find it. I haven't found it since I had to deal with my mother's house. So I'm wondering if that's probably where it might have gone. Alright, there we go. Okay. What should I do with my girlfriend moving forward? Are you looking to marry this woman? Oh, interesting. There is hope. There's a lot of hope. Star on this showing me hope. She's a bit of a busybody. Oh. She wants to know what you're doing and everything. And doesn't have much time. So she's very busy, is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, so how my husband and I deal with things, without even going to the cards, so we keep one day for ourselves as date night. Surely you can find one day that you can make for yourself. That's how you keep a relationship going. My daughter and her boyfriend asked the same question just a few days ago. I said, that is how we kept it going. One day for each other, at least per week. And normally it's during the week that we would make it, because during the weekends we're busy. That I can tell you just as who I am. Alright. They don't want to be shuffled anymore. Alright. One, two, three. Choose 1, 2, or 3. Alrighty. Okay. Some things are going to be coming up soon. Some past events. Okay, good. Those are going to require deciding what you truly want. All right. Amethyst. Amethyst tends to be about healing and awakening that person within. So if you want to make this relationship grow, and there is potential for this, you may need to interact a little differently. You might have to spice it up a bit. Awaken it a bit. Especially if you're dealing with some hurt healing of the past. And that is what this card tends, and Crystal tends to deal with, healing. So there is going to be you've become very comfortable together. But now, if you want to take it further, you're going to probably feel the sting of the past and of needing healing. The healing will help with the relationship. Saying I love you and thank you more often and speaking your truths and convictions will strengthen the relationship. Listening to each other beyond what has already been said is important. Not playing games. Being true to yourself will make this relationship grow. Sometimes we have to be forged before we can become exactly what we want to be. Same with relationships. Sometimes we have to go through the fire to make it go better. All right. The blue lace agate. This is your advice. Stay out of the drama. You have to go for 10 minutes. You hope you don't miss your spot. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Eternal. So this relationship you're in right now, Hots, is in transition. Actually, it's gotta go through a situation that will be kind of like that fire I was talking about. And it's going to forge a new relationship. A better one. It is in transition. You are now going from, hi, how are you doing? Let's go bowling, to something more along the lines of, what should we eat today? How was your day? And then listening to them when they have fears. You're at the point where the relationship is transitioning. That's this card. It's actually a good thing. Transition, change is a good thing. But this is why I'm saying there's something coming up. It's rather hefty. Or heavy. In terms that back then, when I was just a child. Heavy. Something that is hard to handle, but will make you better for it. And this is going to require, and what will help, and it deals with the busybody bit. Being grounded and back to earth. Being practical and centered, balanced and calm. So, it's about finding balance between love and work. Through relationship and work. That one day a week is going to be very helpful for you. It will allow for it to grow. The connection. Aquamarine is clarity, discernment, awareness, and acceptance of truth. This is why I'm saying you're about to go through the fire. Because some truths are going to come out that weren't there before because it was a new relationship. And nobody ever says their exact truth right off the bat. They don't. They don't say... because they don't want to scare people away. But those annoyances that people may have, the ugly part, the shadows, they're important to relationships too. And they have to be accepted just as much as the other. This is why I'm saying there's a transition coming. It will either break or increase the relationship even further. And this is why I'm also saying that truth is important. Blue Chalcedony. Take your time, slow down, and restore the balance and serenity. So, you know that your biggest issue is that she is busy and you're busy. And you need to find a balance between relationship and work. It takes time to find that balance. Don't push. Just let it happen. And I do feel like Christmas is going to be a really, really strong time for you. Malachite. There's a lot of hope for you. There are infinite possibilities for this relationship. It is looking really, really good. So, take your time, get to know the person. Stay loyal and self-respecting. Trust it that the universe has your back. And that is my answer for that. So, my friend, to me, it looks like this is a good relationship, but it's going through a transition and it's becoming a stronger transition. And yes, it is time for you to maybe make that letter. That's where your transition will be. Right? But this is what will bring you stronger. This is the part, and I will say this, Hots. This is the strong part. This is the part that will make or break the relationship. This will show that you're ready to move to that next step, which not just being girlfriend and boyfriend, but actually being close confidants and possible soulmates, if you believe in that. Sharing the truths, while it is hard to do, is essential for a true loving relationship. You're there. Yep. And writing the letter may work. Because not only will it get the word out what you want to say to her right now. I did this to my husband once. Is you write the letter, you say how you're feeling. And then they come back to you and say, I didn't know you felt this way. And they'll say, why didn't you tell me this before? You're going to say, I didn't have time. I wasn't sure how you'd take it. I don't know how you feel about it, but I want to know now. And you will get the answer you need. Because communication is always key in a relationship. Finding the balance is always key. As you know, I do not stream more than so many hours a week, and I don't stream after 4 o'clock normally. And that is because my family. And she liked it. Well, there you go. So there you go. That is why I'm saying your relationship is starting to head to a new direction, a stronger direction, and it does feel like it's going to be a good one. Hots, I feel like you just need to communicate. I also feel like you need to make sure that you spend a little bit of time with each other. I know it's hard, but you can make do. You're very welcome. Alright, Eternal, are you here, or are we, or no? Or are we... I know you were away for a few minutes, so that's understandable. She went away. Okay. Let's see here. Well, thank you for letting me read for you, Hots, as always. I think it's a really good relationship that's possibly going to work out for you. Okay, next. Eternal. I know they said they had to be away for 10 minutes. Candy Yams, are you here? So neither Candy Yams nor Eternal are here. Richie, are you here? Official Richie, are you here? Eternal, are you here? Who just sent me a message? Eternal, are you here? Hey, you made it back. It's your turn. What deck? What question? To request a reading regarding how to find strength and inner peace. I feel very lost and hurt. Alright, so we're going to do a soul question. Inner strength. Self. Okay. Do you have a deck that you would like to try? Okay. Fairies. This is for Eternal and only for Eternal. All negativity and low vibrations are out of these cards. This is just for Eternal. And welcome in the energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder through every phase of the sun and moon. Let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. The fairies are talking to me. They're saying hi. I think they need to be both fairy sets, so we're gonna go with both fairy sets since you are the last one, if Richie doesn't show back up. One, two, three. Three. Maybe 1 minute. Okay. I'm back. One, two, or three. 1, 2, or 3. I'm doing 2 decks this time. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna teach you something. Stay away from temptation. Okay, something else is coming into your life. Hidden depth. Okay. So, one way for you to handle yourself, and I have 2 more cards in this deck piece that's good. 1. This is saying protection. Now, I don't know if you know about protection or how to handle protection, but I have a site, and it's not my site, it's somebody else's, that I use every time I do tarot readings. Every time. And when I don't, I end up feeling like I'm tired and exhausted and cannot do any more readings. So I'm going to send you that link right now. Anybody else who's listening, this is the link I use. That's my link. For you to not feel so lost and hurt, to feel like you can re-talk to your guides, to feel like you can reconnect. This will be a good way to start. Get that protection around you. Meditate. Focus at the beginning of the day or anytime you're doing tarot readings or whatever. Focus. Clear your chakras. Balance. Ground yourself. These are ways to help you move throughout the day. Feel protected. Feel like nothing of negative energy is going to come in. Only love and higher vibrations will be going in and out. So, that's first. Secondly, stay away from temptation. Temptation can be things that we are addicted to, including people. If we are addicted to people, there's a good way that especially if they're negative in your life, if they are negative energy in your life, stay away from them. 3, you need to find yourself. You're lost. You can be found again. And in this case, what is lost is about to be found is a good thing. That means that sometimes you could just ask the universe for help and it will come to you. In this case, you may need to look forward and let go of the past. Let go. Your challenge for yourself is going really deep into the shadows. Hidden depths. Going and dealing with those shadows. Dealing with those things that you need to work with when you're dealing with relationships. That's your challenge. Your friendships are how you're going to get over your fear by making friends. And I have this feeling you're an introvert, so therefore you need to make friends, but you're having a hard time with making friends, especially if somebody hurts you. And especially if you find somebody who is always negative, they can be a downer and make the friendship even harder to handle. I do have something that I want to share with you on this, and that is your self-image. There is a gateway, a transitioning happening with you, and it is magical. It can be manifested. Things can go better for you. Just have pure intentions. And you may want to use music as a focus. Now, what do I mean by that? Putting some music, not the hard stuff, the soft, calming stuff is what you should put it, for helping you meditate. And this will help you through. That's that deck. I'm doing one more deck because I just felt like it was needed. Okay. This deck is telling you how to heal yourself. The other deck was telling you how to become no longer lost. So there is two different things coming out of this deck, okay? Alright, so how do you heal yourself? Family. Family is key first. Family may be where you're having your problems, and possibly that is where you're feeling so hurt. You must rise up above it. Look at family for who they are. Family can not only be family that you were born with, but people that you spend time with. And I can say this for a fact, that sometimes we don't like our family. Sometimes we don't like the people we were born with. We have to live with them. It doesn't mean they have to be in control of us. Okay? Secondly, your gifts that will help you through healing is awakening the true self, using meditation, using the protection, going and using music to open up your heart so that you can feel less lost and more in tune with the universe. Advice: move forward furiously. Go and do this now. Don't wait. You don't need to wait. Just do it. It will become very magical for you. And also, nature can be another thing that will help you out. Your challenge yourself. You are a challenge to yourself. Finding that self-reliance and that self-image and how you are just who you are supposed to be. And finally, how do you do that? Through detoxifying yourself from negative energy, negative people, and negative thoughts. Did that help at all, Eternal? Okay. You can also take my YouTube down, because that's where I will be printing it anyway to help you out. The second tech? Yeah, sure. Here's my YouTube though. Okay. Alright. So as I was saying, family is good. Family is set up. There are two different types of families. There's the one family that is the ones we are born with, and then there's the family that we make. Yes, you're very welcome. Sometimes we have to just see them for who they are and not let them control us. this is this way. How do we handle this situation? How do we find healing? And one of the things is to awaken the self person, the self-confidence, the self-loving, the true self. Staying true to yourself. And move fearlessly. Move forward fearlessly. This is how we make magic and how we can heal. Your biggest challenge is going to be yourself. Self-reliance and self-image. The way to handle this healing is through detoxification. Protecting yourself through the protect that I gave you. Getting rid of all the negative image, negative people in your life, and the negative thoughts. Because you are who you are meant to be. The universe loves you as you are. Anything else? You're welcome. You're very welcome. So, yeah, go ahead and go to the YouTube when this is said and done. It will probably show up within a few hours. And your reading will be there. I don't have it probably will just look like what it does now. Oh, well, thank you. It's so soothing, soft, and kind. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Lots of gratitude. Thank you. The thing that you're gonna find about me, Eternal, is I am very much, I will say I'm different from a lot of people. And the reason is I have to look at it differently from others, you know? I want to give you common sense, reality. I am going to tell you what the cards say, but I've been in this world, I've seen the good and bad and evil in it, and I just use what I can, what I've learned, and I share it. That's the only way I can do this and feel confident and feel right. Because while it is for entertainment purposes, people can get hurt, and I don't want them to get hurt. Aw, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, that's me in a nutshell. I do a lot of gaming, but I do this on Sundays. And I am here also because I have lymphedema and I want to share with the world about lymphedema. And that is important to me. So, anyway. Unless official Richie's here or somebody else is here, we're gonna close it. Well, it's my pleasure to give you that reading. And I hope, a blessed day for you all. Alright, last call, guys. If you are on the list and you haven't gotten your reading, this is your last call. I'll say 1 minute. Oh, I guess it is when ads are coming. No! No! The ads, they're evil. I'm gonna take it as a good time. It is probably a good time for me to stop anyway because, well, I do a lot of tabletop with people. And we have a tabletop game happening in an hour. So. That was a good long day. Worked for me. Alright. Let's see who we have to say hi to. Anybody with tarot? I don't know how these people are. Don't find out.
And you.
I'll check these guys out. Oh, they've been going for an hour. Okay. I think we'll just call it. If there's nobody else who would like a reading, I am going to call it today. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.